So we get to talk about the final day at Disneyland Resort and my sixth day on Disney property. Technically speaking, my sixth day on Disney property in 2022. And I've yet to enter Walt Disney World Resort. But as everyone knows, and I can officially say this, next Friday, as in a few days from now, because it is now officially Saturday. Yeah, we'll call it Saturday. Even though this video is for Friday, which is a week from today, I will be making my return to Epcot, which means I'm going to be going back to my precious rotunda in the red circle where I belong, and I cannot wait to see Voices of Liberty yet again. That being said, we're going to get started and talk about the final Disney day, and this was a day that was interesting. So we started out the day obviously opening up with Disney's California Adventure, and we got in the park about 8:43, and then 9:09 a.m. we were already on Web Slingers. Another great time, as always. So we started the day off with, getting everything ready. So I did I'll reverse this because obviously I completely forgot about it. I didn't really forget about it. It kind of negated to mention it. So I went to the fitness room and I did 4.1 miles on the treadmill. That was good. And then afterwards I did 2.1 miles on the elliptical. So yeah, I got 7 miles in. So that was good. That was a good way to start the day. And then I basically got up and it was time to go. So I was like, let's do this. And that's what I did. And that's why we ended up where we are. So after Web Slingers, we went to Guardians once again. And I love Guardians as always. Then we did Radiator Springs Racers. That's what we do. And then I met up with Eric. And then we went to Flo's V8 Cafe, which is the last meal that I had, sit-down meal I had on Disney property. So yes, I love Flo's V8 Cafe. So good. The chicken fenders and the steak fries, so good, so choice. And then of course that chocolate milkshake with the Oreo gravel, so good. Really good. They also are great because I've encountered, and I'm sure I'll encounter it at Six Flags in a couple days, there's been a Mel's of sort at every single place, but weird, the Mel's at Universal doesn't have the Mel's food, which is very bizarre to me. But yeah, it's got that 50s nostalgic feel to it. It's got chicken tenders and fries, milkshakes, and that's what I gravitated towards. I also had to get a picture in front of Flo's. I had a lot of Bill and Ted pictures. So yeah, that's something. It'll be a nice little collage of those posted when I get back to Florida in a couple days. So, and the seas with Nemo and Friends obviously begat the Little Mermaid attraction, the Ariel's Undersea Adventure, and they were coming back from refurbishment. So yeah, technically speaking, I had a couple of days off, and I was thinking I wouldn't get the credit, but I certainly did. So same exact ride, absolute same exact ride. Small queue, weirdly enough. But it's weird because I know I've been bashing on it, and I will continue to bash on it, but yeah, we did Lightning Lane for this day because it was my last day in town, so we kind of decided to splurge and do that, and it was a thing. I notice I've yet to talk about the fact that we use Lightning Lane because we haven't yet, so we're still using Genie Plus helping us out. Went to the Incredicoaster, loved the Incredicoaster, so solid. Went back to Web Slingers, that was great, and then we decided let's hop over to Disneyland, so we did. We did Star Tours. That is our first Lightning Lane attraction, so that was good. And then we did Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. I still suck, but I didn't suck as bad, and at least I got over 1,000, which that was abysmal what I did the first time I did Buzz Lightyear. I love the ride vehicles. I love the guns being able to be pulled out, and I like the concept of the attraction here in California, but I did not necessarily do very well, so it was fine. I can max out in Orlando, but I can't max out in California. I barely can do anything. So then we went to Frontierland and went to Big Thunder Mountain, so that was good. And Autopia and Tomorrowland, I got to drive a car, that was fun. And It's a Small World Holiday, that was enjoyable, in Fantasyland, and then we did Indiana Jones. So that was a solid way. It would have been the last ride of the night, but that was not to be because of, we'll get to that in a minute. So then we went back over to DCA, and then it was like, okay, fine, let's do Web Slingers again, and let's do Guardians again, and let's do Radiator Springs Racers again, which we did. Did the Incredicoaster again, and then we did Guardians one more time, and that's how I ended my time at California Adventure for this trip, and perfect way to end it. Solid, of course, doing the whole grabbing my legs like a cannonball gimmick and lifting your feet up when the drops happen, and of course when you get shot up in the air and you're shot back down. It's really awesome. You get a lot of good air time on that, and I did something that was really bizarre. I actually did like the Indian, like across my legs, like Indian style, and that was really interesting. I was like floating on air, so I probably will try this again when I get back to Hollywood Studios and I can check out Tower of Terror one more time. We did the Stage Door Cafe. I said that Flo's was my last sit-down meal. Stage Door Cafe was just kind of a quick service, so I just ate a little table on the side. It was fine. More chicken tenders and fries, and the same chicken tenders you can get at Golden Horseshoe that I really enjoyed from the other day. And then we went over to Pizza Planet to get some sodas and some breadsticks, and that was always good. They had Cherry Coke, something that I really enjoy, and I'm glad they had it on tap. That was good. And then we did the last ride of the vacation when it comes to Disney property, and that was Space Mountain. So yeah, Helix for life. We did some shopping at the Emporium, which if you watch the video that I did, or may or may not be up by now, that would be for the room here in Oxnard at Homewood Suites, the new room instead of the old room, because my fourth room of this vacation. You'll see there's a Disney bag. So yeah, I purchased some items. I got some things for myself, got some things for others as well. And I took some more pictures and in front of various places, very special places, obviously. And that's going to be in a collage very soon. You can find those on Twitter right now. And then, of course, now back here in Oxnard at 1:33 a.m., which means, technically speaking, that would be almost 5 a.m., like 4:30-ish. So, like, right now, it's almost 2, which, technically speaking, still is 5 a.m. So, yeah, I gotta get some sleep, because tomorrow, Universal Studios Hollywood, we're going to go there, and we're also going to check out Bubba Gump here on the West Coast. I'm sure it's not going to be any different, but they have Pepsi, they have great food, and I'm very much excited for it. Then I got a day at Universal Studios, and then, of course, we are going to a theater in Thousand Oaks to watch Scream on the big screen. And Sunday, of course, we're going to Six Flags Magic Mountain. I'll knock those coaster creds out, and probably Red Robin afterwards, and then Monday I'm watching Drive My Car, and who knows what else is going on for that day. I'm sure there's some sort of food involved as well. And then, of course, I fly out 10 o'clock, and it's all over. I get back in town like early o'clock on Tuesday morning, and then I get back home, and then we got a lot of stuff I got to take care of. So that's something we'll get to that later. Don't worry about it. That's going to be your video for tonight. Not much to say other than the fact that I had a tremendous time at Disney. We started out with Web Slingers, and we ended it with Space Mountain. So just like nature intended, got several rides. I'll have an actual count of everything when I get back to Florida, because I want to make sure I count everything, how many times I got to ride stuff, because I know there's double digits for a lot of things, because I was at Disney a ton. And not so much for Knott's, not so much for Universal, and soon to be not so much for Six Flags, but who knows, I may get re-rides. It just depends on how busy it is. So that being said, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. Until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.